You know how people tend to say, kids are too sensitive. I want to talk about how that's not like true at all. I only say this because I hear this from the kid's father like all the time, which is really annoying. And why letting your kids have big emotions, is actually a good thing. So like the first thing I want to say is like kids are learning how to feel. I mean, think about it. You're not just born like, oh, you know what? I'm a sensible baby. I'm so level-headed. I'm a level-headed baby. No. Kids are still building their emotional muscles. Just like when they learn how to walk, they got to build those leg muscles. When they're learning how to read, I guess it's a muscle. Is that a muscle? Either way, just like they had to learn how to read, they have to learn how to feel. And they also have to learn that feelings aren't dangerous. Parents have to learn that feelings aren't dangerous. It's just information. But when you get that information, it's your job as a parent to help them to validate and guide those emotions. Hear me out. Now, hear me out. You can make space for their emotions and for their feelings, and you can set boundaries. Like, yeah, you can be angry. No, you can't hit your sister. Yes, you can be disappointed. No, I'm not going to let you spend XYZ and what to make you feel better. Validate, you're feeling bad. But there's a proper way to respond to it. And of course, make it age appropriate. Meet them at their level. For my younger kids, it's, your tower fell. You're angry about it. That's okay. And for my older kids, it didn't go the way you planned. I hear you. I understand. Sometimes just being heard helps more than anything else. The next thing I want to remember for myself is to skip the "you're fine" reflex. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You're fine. You're fine. Because what's small to me could possibly feel huge to them. So when I tell them, you're fine, I'm basically telling them to hide their feelings instead of working through them. Now, for some of my autism children, I suggest this for all kids actually and parents. Sometimes you gotta co-regulate. What I mean by that is sometimes they can't calm down on their own. And that's where being there matters. It could be some deep breathing. Do you know how often I tell one of my kids, I ain't gonna say their name, I tell her, just breathe. They don't listen. Heck, my clients, I can tell them to just breathe and they don't listen. But what does help is when I breathe with them. Inhale. Exhale. I gotta breathe with you sometimes, and that'll encourage them to breathe too. Sometimes it's me offering a hug if they need it. And for one of my babies that does not like to be hugged, it's me just sitting nearby. And that's okay. I'm just here to be an anchor if they need it. The next one's gonna hurt. I have to model it myself. When I have big emotions, they need to see me taking deep breaths. They need to see me stepping away. They need to see me cooling off. They need to see me choosing my words with care. So I need to choose my words with care. Kids learn emotional regulation by watching us. Pots and kettles, I suppose. Another thing, it's cool to sit the conversation down or put it up on a shelf or something. Everything doesn't have to be addressed immediately. It's fine to circle back later because it's going to be difficult to have a big conversation with big emotions. So more serious talks work better with cooler heads. So calm down, reconnect first. You hungry? Y'all know that's what your parents did. You hungry? My mom didn't do that. I don't think we ever had a chance to do that. I was blessed, I guess. We didn't blow up. But reconnect first. Because me and my kids do it. So it's like how you feeling? And do you need anything? And then we solve the problem. The goal isn't to raise kids that never cry. Like, I'm raising kids that know how to feel. We're raising kids that know how to feel. But I also want them to treat themselves with kindness, to give grace to themselves. That's the real goal, right?